Namaste everyone. This is a video on Maha Mudra, which is one of the most powerful and potent mudras. And of course, Kechari Mudra is top. That's the top of the pyramid as far as body mudras go. But Maha Mudra is incredible at amplifying your sense of prana. And I've had some very deep spiritual experiences practicing Maha Mudra. I won't go into them now because I don't want to flavor your experience of it and, the power of suggestion kind of thing. But I go deeper into it in the Silent Flute program. If you're interested in that, I'll provide the link below. But Maha Mudra is very similar to Janu Sirsasana, the head to knee pose, but there are subtle differences. So I'll just demonstrate and explain what I'm doing. Okay, and this mudra instruction comes from BNS Iyengar, and also which is from the Krishnamacharya lineage. So it would be a normal Janu Sirsasana. Key distinctions is the side of the foot does not touch the ground, and I push into the adductors, the inside of the other thigh. So that's kind of tricky. It takes effort to keep it such, and so obviously the side of the leg will touch at some point, but we don't want the foot touching at all. And this keeps a very energetic awareness in our inner thigh and groin area. Then we bind in any way, really. We just want the energetic connection. But now the other key distinction is super, super straight spine, which is, it requires a lot of flexibility here. If you need a block or if you bend the leg here, that makes it a little bit less of an energy seal. You want to at least make sure you feel the connection of the calf muscle up the hamstring. You want to feel a straight line here. The straight leg helps with that. Okay, so foot is off the ground, I bind, and then super, super straight spine. So I'm looking to engage the lower spinal erectors, the quadratus lumborum, and bring, in this forward bend, I have a posterior pelvic tilt, meaning, the rim of the pelvis is facing up, but my spine is not on that axis. So to bring it back to neutral requires a lot of that lower spinal effort. And then tuck the chin. Really, really firm Jalantar Bandha and gaze at the nose tip. There are a couple of different instructions, either the nose tip or the navel. And that changes the experience, so play with it yourself, experiment with it, So it's about keeping this pressing of the foot to the inner thigh. Tuck the chin, strong Jalantar Bandha, and then straight spine. Just keep straightening. When you think your spine is straight, just keep reaching to infinity with your straightness of the spine. And then you breathe 15 Ujjayi breaths. And of course, the gaze is super important. It's soft and directed either to the space right in front of the nose or to the core, to the navel. And then you switch sides. You always start on the right side, according to BNS. So it's a Janu Sirsasana, toes off the ground, outside edge of the foot off the ground, press into the inner thigh, bind the foot, straightest spine possible, keep bringing an arching to the pelvis. And Jalantar Bandha, gaze softly to the nose tip or to the navel, 15 Ujjayi breaths. And then you can repeat, that's one round of the mudra. BNS recommended never do more than 5. I never did more than 3. It can be quite intense, especially when you emphasize the straightness. Let me tilt this. The straightness of the spine, the sensation of pulling the pelvis anteriorly, and then the tucking of the chin. Obviously, all the other posture recommendations, soft tongue, the quality of the breath, the Ujjayi breathing. It doesn't need to be super slow. BNS would recommend a more rapid Ujjayi breath. And so this is part of a sequence of mudra videos that I'm going to come out with that are some of the more seminal and powerful mudra videos. Mudra should be practiced at the end of your asana practice. And you might get away with doing it before, and the asana practice will help you clear your body energy, but you use the asana to clean your energy system, and then you use your pranayama to really bolster and amplify the connections and the raw shakti, the power of your energy system. And then you use mudra to really seal it and keep it in so that it's not flowing out. And there's an intimate connection between asana, mudra, and pranayama. According to Hatha Yoga Pradipika, those are basically the only three necessaries: asana, pranayama, mudra, and then samadhi. So if you found this helpful, definitely subscribe, like the video, share it, and comment below what your experiences with Maha Mudra was. Namaste.